listening to it here, I have a new appreciation for how nice that song is, actually. It's quite beautiful. He has a really good voice. Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I am Ginger.
And I am Mike.
And something on the homepage caught my eye. It's very nostalgic. It's Billy Idol, but new Billy Idol. Not new, of course, it's an old song of his from back in the day, but newly performed live, which we haven't seen from him in a long time.
No, it's true.
Right? So we've been actually really enjoying the stuff from his newish album.
Yeah.
I guess it's a couple of years old now, right?
Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. I've lost all track of time down here.
Well,
there are no seasons. How do I know?
Yeah, no, we did that one Bitter Taste before we moved to Costa Rica, which was 2 years ago.
Was it before that?
Yeah, it was.
I thought we did that down here. Anyway.
No, I was still at work, and me and Leslie B were listening to it together. So I'm dedicating this one to Leslie B because I know she's a gigantic Billy Idol fan, and I can't really blame her. So I'm curious to see how he does this live, if he changes it up. Let's see.
Live and 40 years later.
Oh God, I feel old now.
One more bad break and I might fall. When I'm far from home, don't call me on the phone and tell me you're alone. You see, it's easy to deceive, easy to tease, but hard to get released. Your song visage, eyes without a face, eyes without a face, eyes without a face. They got no human grace. Your eyes without a face.
Does that venue look incredible or what?
Spend so much time believing all the lies to keep our dreams alive. Yes, it makes me sad. Should it make you mad at you for loving what was you? Oh baby, there's your soul visage, eyes without a face, eyes without a face. Oh yeah, eyes without a face. You got no human grace. Your eyes without a face.
This riff.
When you hear the music, you make a dip into someone else's pocket and then make a slip. You steal a car and go to Las Vegas. The gigolo hanging out by the state line, turning holy water into wine, and you drink it down. Suck it, I'm on this bus on a psychedelic trip. Murder books, I stay hip, and I think of you when you're out there, so say your prayers.
Oh, weird guitar.
I close my eyes and I wonder why I don't despise. Now all I can do is love what was once so alive and new. But when it's gone from your eyes, I should have realized. Oh baby, les yeux sans visage, eyes without a face, eyes without a face. Eyes without a face, they got no human grace. Your eyes without a face are just some human waste. Your eyes without a face.
I understand how she feels. Outstanding.
It's funny, there's a line in that song. It's so true.
What's that?
He stays hip. Or I'm still hip, whatever he said. Right? It's like, dude, you're cool in exactly the same way as you were 40 years ago. And you're like,
right?
you got to be in your 60s.
Ridiculous, right? It's amazing.
He's like, I know, I mean, I've heard stories about Billy Idol's life and the accident and all things. I know he's grown tremendously in 40 years as a human being.
Still wicked cool,
but he's
though.
still an eternal teenager and super cool.
Yeah. I bet he'd be a lot of fun to sit and have a drink with.
I bet.
For real. And like not fun in the party boy way. Just really fascinating. And just super cool.
Amazing conversation, right?
Yeah, and I noticed his voice has not changed at all, or at least not measurably to my ear, right? Like he sounds, if I closed my eyes, I wouldn't have realized that was
new.
Yeah. I really liked the acoustic treatment of the musical arrangement too. It sounded really good. And there was some flourishes in there that kind of, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear it stripped back that far and that he could carry it.
Yeah, so before we started this, I'd said to you that this is one of my less favorite songs of Billy Idol from classic Billy Idol. But listening to it here, I have a new appreciation for how nice that song is, actually. It's quite beautiful. He has a really good voice. I keep forgetting about that, right? Like all the antics that I grew up watching from Billy Idol. And you forget how nice and melodic his voice is. It's really quite lovely.
Yeah, he's super cool and he sounds good.
I've matured more too. I don't know. Well,
bite your tongue.
I try not to. I can't lie. I try not to. But yeah, that was really good. I'd like to hear him do some more of the old classics. Like probably one of my top 3 favorite songs of all time is "Dancing with Myself," and I have spent so many hours, guys, many hours of my life just dancing myself into heat exhaustion to that song over and over and over again. I can never stop. It's amazing. So he'll always be near and dear to my heart. So, good choice.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I made that choice. So if I
You're not wrong,
so myself.
You're not wrong.
All right. Hopefully you all enjoyed that too. Enough that you're going to want to say play it again, especially you, Leslie B, because that one was for you. And, well, for me too, I guess.